Hi, I'm Michael Russnow. With all the chaos that's going on in Washington with our current president, aren't you tired of people when they discuss it, even when they talk about the laws, when they decry what he's doing, they say, well, but the people wanted that. That's why he was elected. And you wonder, how could they say such a thing when, in point of fact, with everything that went on, the people did not elect Donald Trump. The Electoral College is why he became the president. Why do journalists perpetuate this myth? They talk about 2020 and the possible candidates that might be running against Donald Trump, and they say, well, he's going to be difficult to beat because, he has this pulse. He knew what the people wanted. When in fact, even with a relatively unpopular candidate like Hillary Clinton, and with the emails, the Russian hacking, she still beat him by almost 3 million votes. Why do they do that? They act as if Donald Trump is going to be a very formidable candidate in 2020, as if he had a Ronald Reagan landslide. The votes in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan were less than 1% in Donald Trump's favor. Indeed, even in Florida, it was a little bit more than 1%. In North Carolina and Arizona, about 3.5%. Even Georgia was at 5%, a very low disparity considering past elections. Why do they just dismiss the fact that there is a movement right now to do away with the Electoral College and elect a president by popular vote? Why aren't they discussing that? They discuss other issues, of course, the women's issues, the immigration reform, the environment, healthcare. These are all important issues, but they just do not discuss the fact that Colorado, just in its Senate, passed the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact, that New Mexico, the lower house, just passed the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. These two states will join the 11 states plus Washington, D.C. that have already ratified the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact, heading toward the 270 electoral votes needed to elect our president. People say that if we have a national popular vote, then California and New York, with its large urban populations, Illinois, they're going to control the election. Well, there aren't enough votes, and in any event, why shouldn't like-minded voters in Wyoming and Mississippi be able to join their brethren in more liberal states? Similarly, there are Republicans in California who could join with people in West Virginia and Texas. Every American should have his or her vote counted equally. A soldier in California should have the same impact as a soldier or any other military person in Wyoming. The vote should not be disproportionately weighted toward the smaller states. It's not fair. It's not equitable. That's the way it should be. National policies should be affected, controlled by the person who gets the most votes of the American people. There'll be more voter turnout, not less, because voters in states that normally go one way will encourage every voter to vote because they'll think they're going to be counted. Even in his State of the Union message, Donald Trump evidenced his erratic behavior, snubbing the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, who traditionally introduces him. He just went right into his speech. Didn't even care. Donald Trump amazingly has gravitated toward dictators and abandoned our democratic allies in Europe and elsewhere. What kind of leadership is this? His one accomplishment has been to pass a tax cut that has clearly benefited the super rich. Indeed, many of the people currently filing their taxes have found, oh my God, I'm getting less back, or oh my God, I've got to pay taxes this year. And worse, his personal prejudices, evidenced by his real estate tycoon practices in New York, have led to his obsession with this wall that most Americans don't want. His lies about the crimes committed by illegal aliens, which are apparently lower than those by bona fide Americans, led to a closure of part of the government and wrought havoc to so many Americans as they tried to pay their bills over the holidays. If we'd had a president elected by national popular vote, much of this would not have happened. It wouldn't have been perfect. There'd still be people complaining about this or that. But at least the choice of president would have been chosen by the American people. I urge you to write your representatives, your governors in states where the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact has not yet been ratified, to make them do so. I'm Michael Russnow. If you have any comments, please feel free to contact me. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to discuss in the future. Thanks so much for watching.